Alright, folks, we are back in action. I apologize for the delay. I also believe that I have fixed my audio issues. So now we are going to do something dreadfully uncouth. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Settings. Gameplay. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to do that. I'm tempted. I'm enjoying survival mode. I will enjoy it a lot more with RVAC, I suspect. Let's see, what shout do I have equipped? Not the one I need. So we are on the way to batter down the gates of Windhelm and feast like the heathen kings of old. It is time to stamp out Ulfric's rebellion once and for all. He can no longer tarnish this beautiful land with his treachery. And I intend to defeat him just the way he defeated the High King, by shouting him into the ground. After I slay Galmar Stonefist, of course. First we will slay Galmar Stonefist, and then I will shout Ulfric to the ground. His little rebellion could have cost the Empire the war with the next Thalmor by wasting men and precious resources up here, dealing with someone who just fought alongside them for however long. It's not like the Empire's okay with the ban of the worship of the founder of the Empire anyway. That's not the spell I needed. I mean, Tiber Septim became Talos after he founded the Empire. It's not as though they're thrilled about it. Where's the road? That's what I need. I mean, Tiber Septim founded the Empire. And it's not as though Titus Mede II signed the treaty willingly. He was put in a terrible situation and faced with, well, basically what amounts to World War II. Well, World War I, I guess, would be a little bit more in-universe accurate, but the tactics and strategy are very World War II-y, I suppose you could say. Well, there's a dead mammoth on the road. That's a shame. So, that didn't reach? That's fascinating. Wonderful. Two can play that game. He did well to destroy these giants, though. I don't know. I mean, I'm a bit of an Empire apologist, Empire stan, I guess. I was a big fan of Martin Septim in Oblivion, making effectively the ultimate sacrifice to keep the Empire standing, if only for a bit longer. I mean, it's a heroic moment, and I am really looking forward to playing the Oblivion remaster. It's been on my mind for quite some time, but I have an obligation to finish the series that I start. And I am not good at managing more than one project at once. It's a skill that I certainly need to develop, but it is not one that I possess inherently. Not my thing. I'm very single-minded, I suppose you could say, in that regard. Whoops. Would probably help if I go the right way. And that's a perfect example. I mean, Exhibit A, walking and talking, and Oh, wait. No, I was doing the right thing. That's surprising. Well, either way, there's an example of when I get off track, what happens. Um, so, try to limit things to one project, one goal at a time. It makes things more attainable and progress easier to see anyway, so. But my time is getting pulled apart on all fronts. I'm, settling into. I can't remember exactly how much detail I've gone into, so I guess I'll save that for another day, maybe. But we'll see. Um, but as I've mentioned briefly before, I'm gonna be inactive for a few days toward the end of June, but that will come and go rather quickly, I would imagine. Let's see, because I need to plan my route back as well. Winterhold is a dump that does not have a carriage. The closest carriage would probably be in Riften. But do I want to go through Riften? Or do I want to take the road down and south to Whiterun? And then from Whiterun go back to Golden Hills? That would probably be a little more of a direct route. Because either way, I'm going to wind up at the Whiterun stables no matter which direction I walk, so I might as well just go this way and collect the ingredients along the way. And I have plenty of time. The sack of Windhelm should not take long. Especially not with the Dragonborn and the power of the Thu'um on their side. And I've always kind of believed that the Dragonborn, I don't know, the Dragonborn to me never has felt like a neutral entity in any of the Elder Scrolls examples of that we have of a Dragonborn. Oh, time to move. Hmm. This is a hard city to besiege, though. Even outnumbered and cornered as they are, they're still a massive threat. General?
All right, it's time to deliver the final blow to the Stormcloak rebellion. You have all fought bravely and sacrificed much to bring us to this point. Ulfric thinks he can hide behind the walls of his castle, but we will fight our way in and drag him out through the rubble to face justice. Because this is the end for them. The Stormcloaks will fight like cornered rats. They will be fierce and crafty. For Legionnaires, you are the best and the brightest warriors in Tamriel. Professional soldiers, fearless and devastating. The Emperor will be paying close attention to what happens here today. Men who distinguish themselves will be well rewarded. Ready now? For the Empire! For the...
General, sir? They never stood a chance.
For the Emperor!
We're taking fire, but where from? Maces are too slow, buddy. Yeah, they're everywhere. Oh, you just might. Yep, you do. I should have taken a potion. Man, I can't see. It's so dark in that city. That's it. He's done. I can literally stand still and you go bye-bye. Never underestimate the power of an Imperial Battle Mage. Put that little bow away. What? Alright. I was at full health. Okay. Alright. My goodness. Do you just take random damage when you walk in the door? I was actually being fairly cautious. Alright, well they're gone. Let's make sure we're not going to get flanked. Alright, we can't go directly to the palace. They barricaded that. You go bye-bye. Let's get you out of there. Alright. Where are they? He's done. Make sure I don't get one tapped from some random guy standing in the middle of nowhere. Alright. Ooh. Alright, where are the rest of the soldiers? Okay. Just in case I need some backup here. Ooh, Nightshade. What? Why is that second swing so fast? Oh my goodness me. This is embarrassing. This is terribly embarrassing. Goodbye. Goodbye. Come back. Goodbye. Yep. Goodbye. I need more of a personal guard. He just got mowed down. Alright, soldiers. Where you at? Goodbye. Alright, I just got tagged from somewhere. Alright. See if I can flank him a little bit. Nope. Alright, this is just a... Fill him full of lightning. Take a second here. Let the firing line do its work. Oh, that... Dang, that took him out. That's awesome. My turn for a finisher. Alright. I guess we chopped our way through most of them. Oh, I took that one right in the chest. I like that the Tomb Guardian is actually more of a guardian. He stays closer. It's kind of nice. Whoops. Alright. Now that we've actually made it through this nightmare. Goodness gracious, that turned into just a cluster, just a shit show.
Already done, sir.
Alfred Stormcloak, you are guilty of insurrection, murder of Imperial citizens, the assassination of King Torek, and high treason against the Empire. It's over. Not while I'm still breathing, it's not.
Step aside, Galmar. We're here to accept Ulfric's surrender.
I'll never surrender Skyrim into the hands of a corrupt and dying empire.
Skyrim doesn't belong to you, Ulfric.
No, but I belong to her.
Enough! You are traitors and will die traitors' deaths. Stand down and face public execution, or advance and face summary execution by my hand. It matters little to me. Either way, I'll be sending your heads back to Cyrodiil. Well, what are we waiting for?
You to become aggressive.
Where'd you come from?
What? No way. Remind you of anything, Jarl?
Well, Alfric, you can't escape from me this time. Any last requests before I send you to wherever you people go when you die?
Sovngarde, sir.
Right. Well,
Let the Dragonborn be the one to do it. It'll make for a better song.
song or not, I just want it done.
I'll do it.
Here, use my sword to do it. I made sure to sharpen it for the occasion.
Jarl Ulfric, you are guilty of high treason and the murder of High King Toreg. Goodbye.
With you.
What was that, Lick?
Nothing.
And trophies.
Well, the men will be expecting some kind of speech, and we'll need to hand the city over to that free Winterfell.
Runwolf. Yes, I've sent men to protect him and bring him here. Runwolf. Windhelm will need I've sent men to protect him and bring him here. Violence.
The Legion will be staying here for quite some time. I don't expect there to be any further violence. Oh, and Leggett, it's been an honor to have you at my side. As a token of my appreciation, I want you to keep my sword. And now to deliver a speech.
Let's hear what the good general has to say. Couldn't hurt.
head will be sent to Cyrodiil, where it will adorn a spike on the walls of the Imperial City. Let this day be a final warning to all who would still call themselves Stormcloaks. We are turning the city over to Brunwolf Freewinter, an honorable and faithful man. Many of you will be staying in Windhelm to aid the Jarl in restoring order and stamping out any embers of rebellion that may still smolder here. In appreciation for your exemplary service, I am doubling your pay and compensation to the widows of your fallen comrades. I am proud of all of you. All hail the Emperor! All hail his legionnaires! I hate giving speeches.
It wasn't so bad.
I hope we haven't just created a martyr.
There's bound to be resistance. There are many Stormcloak camps tucked away in the hills. They'll no doubt strike whenever and wherever they can. But without Ulfric to inflame their passions, they'll settle down and return to their homes eventually.
Eventually.
I'm afraid you're right, Legate. In the meantime, we'll continue to root them out and put them to the sword.
That's the wrong call.
We couldn't have done this without you. The Empire glories in your accomplishments. Come, Rika. There's still much to be done.
I'm peckish. Will you be returning to Cyrodiil?
No. I suspect Skyrim to be my home for many years. I can't say I'll ever get used to the damn cold or understand these Nords, but I've come to respect them. The harshness of Skyrim has a way of carving a man down to his true self.
It does. Is there anything further I can do for the Legion?
Ulfric is dead and his army destroyed. There's not much more I could ask of you. The gods, however, I suspect, may have plans for you elsewhere. That said, Stormcloak true believers are still operating out of hidden military camps in the hills. If you encounter any on your travels, kill them. With luck, they'll soon lose heart and return to their homes and families. If not, we'll be forced to put them all to the sword.
They'll return by harvest. Will there be peace?
The fiercest of the remaining rebels will continue to harass us, but by and large, the people here desire peace. What I'm not so sure about is the peace we've made with the Thalmor. But we'll keep that between the two of us, alright?
The Empire cannot afford to lose General Tullius. Well, you survived. You'll feel worse in the morning. Wow, illusion at 82. Might even be able to get it all the way. Hi, Miko. Almost called him dog meat. You move quick. Nightshade. The battle is over. The war is won. Still can't believe illusion's already 82. If I could get illusion and alteration to 100, I would be a pretty happy camper. Yeah, I'll have to camp along the way. Let's see, what's a good stopping point? Stop at the Nightgate Inn. Being this tired isn't gonna do me any good. I'll need to rest and then continue on. And this road just goes south. Oh. Do I need to stop at the Night Gate Inn? This is a much more direct route. But I'd have to cross Fort Amol. No, I'm going the right way. I don't have the energy to fight and loot all that right now. That would, I'd be way overtired by the time I got there. My magic would be very depleted. Could camp out somewhere along the way, but I think this is the better route. Looks like I picked all the snowberries. Oh, that's nice.
Oh well. Must have run off.
Right. The Vigil has none to spare. Interesting. I don't know about... Well, actually, I want to try something. If I do this and then this... Oh. Yep. Playing this game for how long now? Never thought to try to do that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. One thing I am glad about, now that I'm kind of thinking back to my earlier comments about Oblivion, I'm very glad that they changed the leveling system, but only slightly. Like, it's still a somewhat classic leveling system, but you get to choose where your points go, more of like a Fallout style. And I've always preferred that. I kind of like that your attributes you can choose to increase all at once at the expense of other things, like you become a highly specialized kind of character. I mean, generally, I've been playing like those games for so long now that I can kind of make a maxed out character. Well, I used to be able to. But now I suppose that's no longer necessary because all your points are kind of pre-established, so that would almost make it better to make a very specialized character anyway. I'll have to experiment with it. Because when I play Oblivion, I will probably just do I'll mix it up a little bit and do probably an Imperial Warrior. Um, Definitely not two-handed though. Alright. Where did it go? Oh wait, that's right. No, Miko! Buddy, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Give me them claws. Yeah, that was one mod that I absolutely had to download because if Miko perished, I would never forgive myself. He's a classic, like Dogmeat and Fallout. Although, I don't know, when you guys play Skyrim, do you usually run with or without companions? Generally, when I play Skyrim, I just roll with Miko. I don't actually have a companion along with him most of the time. I'm kind of just a fan of wandering through the world with my dog. Now, when I play Fallout 4 Survival, it's kind of tough because I just want to have dog meat, but Fallout 4 Survival is so tough. It's extremely hard. Everything is very punishing. You die so fast, and saving is really hard, so What I do in that is I think the saving in Fallout 4 survival is way too punishing. So I usually download a mod that lets me save like kind of intermittently, so it's not all the time. But it just makes it easier to do so, like bedroll mods, so you can actually camp out and stuff to make it a little bit easier. I don't do anything else. Like I still leave all the antibiotics and the rest mechanics. I leave the rest of that alone. But generally I don't make a maxed out survival character in Fallout either. I kind of do. Because in Fallout 4 you can make a character of infinite everything given enough time. Where's the entrance to this place? Hello? Dragonborn calling. Here we are. Provide some warmth. Thank you. I would like a room.
Need a room? Or me? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Anything you need, just holler.
Cold's getting into them bones.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Yeah, just go ahead and head out and we'll be good. It's 2 a.m. Take a little bit of a 10-hour rest. Wake up, eat, get some food. Let's do stamina. And as always, save the perk.
Something I can take a look.
See what you got for sale, Hadring. Oh, you've got ingredients? Oh, salt. I'll take your roasts.
Anything you need, just holler.
High calorie food. Because I really have to have good gear before I do, let's see, which direction do I go? Before I do the, what's it called? Dawnguard DLC. Because I have a feeling that the Forgotten Vale is going to be an extremely punishing area. It's an area that I have to stay in for kind of a long period of time. So I'm going to need to bring way more stuff than I normally do. And you can't really... Well, no, Serana follows you, so you can have a companion. That's nice. Wait, does she follow you to the Forgotten Vale? Yes. So you do have Serana, which is nice. And she is of great help for the carry weight purposes. Actually... Oh, I don't have that on. Yeah, we're going to want that. Let's not get over encumbered here. And that's the fork in the road, so from there I'll just need to go straight south. I've been really enjoying coming back to this game. And also, you can do some hunting in the Forgotten Vale, but I don't want to...
You're interfering with official Thormore business.
I'm standing on the road, lady. Going to Whiterun.
I
Never
Yikes. Mercy? Were you going to show him mercy? I might be an agent of the Empire. I do not work for the Thalmor. Sorry you didn't make it. Leave him right in the middle of the road. I truly do detest the Thalmor. They are of the most particular kind of bastard that I truly despise. And that takes quite a feat. Get me that riled up. There's just something so evil about what they do. Don't have to agree with people to allow them to be free. Whiterun would be a sight for sore eyes right now. I've also noticed that you get more dragons when you fast travel than when you don't. Like, it seems almost that save, because watch, I'll get a dragon. But it seems almost like when I'm walking around and just playing normal survival, I don't see altogether that many dragons. Random encounters and things on the road, sure, but generally speaking, not too many dragons. So, kind of makes me wonder. And depending on how much time we have, I'm gonna try to level illusion a bit more, maybe get some levels in smithing with... Goodbye. You guys have fun with that. I'm gonna continue taking my walk. You gotta stop to catch the butterflies. Don't do that in real life, but do it here, it's fun. Should leave the butterflies alone in real life. Ah, the southern watchtower. I guess this would this technically be the northern watchtower? Oh no. White watchtower. Whiterun is one of those cities that I kind of don't understand really what happened with the cities between Oblivion and Skyrim. The cities in Oblivion, even back then, felt a lot more fleshed out than the cities in Skyrim do. Like, each city in Skyrim generally has like 4 or 5, maybe 6 quests. Whiterun has a lot more. And the Daedra are involved with some of the cities, but, like, there's not that much going on, really. And then in Oblivion, it felt like the whole city was kind of alive. Like, everybody had the little interactions and stuff, and Skyrim is a bit duller by comparison in that regard. I'm gonna really enjoy going back to Oblivion. Hello, Mr. Elks. Oh, two elks. Elk plural is still elk, I believe. So there's a group of elk. Wonder how that works out, actually. Now I'm curious.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords.
Do they now? How would you know that? The warriors from Hammerfell left a long time ago. I turned Sadia in for the money like a million years ago. But she's guilty, right? I mean, come on, guys. She's so guilty. Like, she sold out Hagath or whatever the city was, then let it fall to the Thalmor. And because the Alakir were never allied with the Thalmor, they would never side with her. Just a bogus lie. I actually don't know if I've ever sided with her. She always seemed shifty as hell to me. Like, shifty as fuck. So I've been ignoring that for a while now. So, well, ignoring is not the right word. I guess I've been ignoring her request to, I don't know, she's a puppet of the Thalmor. You would think they would help her, but the Thalmor are so anti-human that it wouldn't surprise me if they just paid her and then she was on her own. That seems a very Thalmor thing to do. Excellent. Still getting lots of ingredients. But I believe lavender and tundra cotton makes a resist magic potion, if memory serves. But I doubt my memory is serving me correctly. We're almost there. So close. I also liked a little bit better in Oblivion when you didn't gather an ingredient every time until your alchemy skill got really high. Thought that was kind of an interesting balance mechanic, and you couldn't just chug 100 potions. You had to kind of limit yourself and plan it out a little bit better. Goodbye. Alright, you guys deal with that, and I'll continue to go this way. I would never come back to this watchtower again. Never, never, never. If you were a Whiterun guard and all that happened,
There are dragons about.
yep. I saw the first one that came back. The Legion garrisons this fort now. That's a major clue, by the way, guys. If you clear this fort out of bandits, the Legion occupies it pretty readily after that. And it's a pretty good indicator that Jarl Balgruuf is going to side with the Legion. Because if he wasn't, then there's no way they'd be tolerated on his doorstep like this. This is Fort Greymore, right? Yeah. So, at least that's always been my opinion. It was a pretty big sign. Because it's not totally dilapidated, and it's in a very defensible, well, not really a very defensible position. I guess it would be fairly difficult to besiege. But because this fort kind of, they're all not really that in very strategic positions. Fellhammer, Dunstad. There's a lot of these fortresses. It's kind of interesting how Skyrim used to be such a militarized province, and it's kind of been neutered in the past few, well, I guess past few eras. Because Skyrim and empires based from Skyrim were kind of a menace in the, I think it was the second and third eras. No, 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 that's not quite right. First and second probably would be more accurate. I can't remember the details. Brain is chock full of too much information today. This is a very busy day for me, unfortunately. A lot of driving.
You there. Please, you have to help me. I was attacked. Oh, thank the gods. Here, take this with my thanks.
You're welcome. Worth more than the potion is anyway. But I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, a lot of driving today. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what'll happen, so find out. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf. There's a dragon over there. If I could have any fantasy animal, it would 100,000,000% be a dragon. And if I couldn't have a dragon, it'd be a dire wolf. Great big gray dire wolf. Little flecks of, like, dark gray with little flecks of silver in the fur. Good looking dog. Goodbye. That's nice. Not as harsh as the real sun. I guess they call him Balgroof the Greater for a reason. He's definitely, like, if you're playing... Ulfric probably has the most personality. Oh, it's like right above the house. Ulfric probably has the most personality out of all the Jarls. Like, he's definitely the most compelling character-wise. But Jarl Balgruuf is kind of a baller. It's interesting that he's still kind of, like, he's still very much a Nord in his mind, but he is still loyal to the Empire. I don't know. Balgruuf is an interesting character. And of course, most of the Jarls from, like, Riften and other places are a joke. Really? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Ooh, I hit that. That was a good shot. I will rain fire on you. In this case, lightning, not fire. That's not what I was looking for. Skeevers, dragons, saber cats. What's next? A bear? Goodbye. Were you guarding my house or something? Well, I'm glad it didn't die in the field. That would have sucked. Because then there'd be dragon bones there until I could get a revive undead spell and shoot it across the map. Good amounts of bones and scales. Excellent. Ah, there's the farm. Ah, the farm. see, we got some time for some chores? Sure do. And we'll go ahead and dump this. Go ahead and dump that. Keep those. Keep those. Well, there's Miko. Where's Uthgerd?
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
I need all of that, and that. Thank you.
Lead on.
She was lugging around like 200 pounds of dragon bones. She's a unit, man. What the heck? What do we got here? 15 a pop. It's 30, 75. Plus 50 is, I don't know, a number. 145. No, not 145. Goodness gracious. Not that good at math. Oh well, the world may never know. Let's see. Do I have any dwarven ingots? I do not. Can I make any? Hmm. Well, I got plenty of iron. It looks like I was saving up for the Hearthfire stuff. Sorry, been a while. Alright, there's the gold. Let's do some dwarven bows, some golden rings. Might get 2 levels out of this. Yep. Excellent. We'll go ahead and ditch those and those. Keep that. Those are going to go on some stands. And ironically enough, I still added to my iron. So majestic. What a good boy. Alright, so we'll do some quick chores around the farmstead here, but after that, I'm going to call it an episode, guys. Just got a few things to wrap up here, not much. So, at this point, really, the only plan for next episode is... Actually, I don't have that yet, so if you want to, you can stick around till the end to find out what that is, but if not, you'll just find it out in the title tomorrow. Or whenever the upload goes live and I have the time to take care of it. But, yeah, all that's left today is chores, so I'll, of course, commentate a little bit. I'm not just going to sit here and leave you guys totally hanging. But we're going to have plenty of ingredients. Looks like 4 blister wart, 4 blister wart, whoops, blister wart, Blisterwort. Blisterwort. Plenty of it. So if I get 4 a pop at, I don't know, 1,000,000 plots, I'm doing pretty good. Gotta find out where Lydia is, though. I gotta collect the money from this place. I haven't seen her wandering around anywhere. What time is it? 7? Might be in the bunkhouse. Hope she's okay. Excellent. I require the funds.
What do you need, my very good sir?
11,000?
Done?
Yes?
No. 11,000? So that's a fair chunk of change. And I'm going to be spending a lot of that on training, so... Alright. Just get rid of the rest of my stuff here. Guess I could put the dragon claws in there, but I might need them. Largely because I can't remember which ones I've used and which ones I haven't, so I don't want to be in a situation where I don't know where that is. That would suck. I think I've got rid of all my stuff that I don't require. Rats. There we go. And off goes Jarl Ulfric. Down to 200 carry weight. I should be able to get that much lower. 200 seems like a lot of gear. Let's get rid of the potions and ingredients and see where I'm at. So that gets me to 230. Oh yeah, that's all my weight right there is in ingredients. Excellent. So that leaves us with restore stamina. So we want that. About 20 of them. We want restore health. At least 20 of those. So restore magic, 20 of those at least. Restore magic, that's only 15. Restore magic and restore stamina. So here's restore magic. Here's stamina, I need more than that. There we go. Um, 20 and that should be good. I think that's everything. Restore stamina. 2 restore magicka. Oh, I need another restore health. Gotta grab some blister wart. Wondering what I was missing. Alright, let's make some stuff. I have got to figure out what makes better potions that level you up faster. So I'm carrying 30 pounds of potions. Let's drop that to 20. I don't need that many stamina potions, because they're kind of like a novelty that I don't need that many of. So we'll drop some weight there. Health and magic I'm going to need, so that leaves me about 256 pounds left to carry weight. That should be fine, because I'm going to probably... I should be fine on food. Actually, I can also get rid of those and put those back on. Soul gems don't weigh enough to really concern myself with. That's farm stuff. There's one barrel I put stuff in. Oh yeah, a bunch of salt. Put it in this front barrel. Put all the raw meat and stuff. I'm just gonna eat that. Yeah, that's plenty of food for now. No more mead. That's unfortunate. Hello, Uthgerd. Mind yourself, you're standing in the middle of the hallway. Goodness gracious, what have I got to do to get some respect around here? Hello, Elytra nymphs. Good lord, you are hideous. Alright. Alms to the beggar. Rescue Malthier Elenil. Oh, that sucks. I can't finish that one. Let's see where rescue mission is. Show me the world map. So that's Winterhold. And then I need to take him back to Windhelm, which is not far. And then I can hit the carriage from Windhelm to go to where I need to go to next. And the next... Huh. Gold, bread, or wine? Huh. I should have all of them just in case. Yeah, because I can do that while I'm in Windhelm. And that'll knock 2 of those out. And I can buy the goat from Halvar to clear this one out. Yeah. Because I'd like to clear out these 3 next, so that my quest log is a little bit more reduced. And then we might find out what Kesh needs for the Shrine of Periite. That would be a lot of fun. Because I actually quite like that quest. So it's 8. We're gonna rest. Just so I'm refreshed for the next adventure. Got my companions back. Ended the Civil War. Oh, that's right, I had to level up too. Seems like I'm gonna need more stamina and carry weight, so start doing that. Mm. Oh, I need 70 for that. Whew. Let's see. Can I do anything with alchemy yet? Probably not. 31. Experimenter. Twice as many ingredients are gathered from plants. That's good. That is not. You may choose to upgrade one alchemy lab for 2,500. Ooh. That's going to be really good. Pure mixture can be good and bad. Depends on if you're leveling it or not. Twice as many ingredients are gathered from plants. That's always good. And I don't really need any of this. Yeah. Did I grab that perk? No, I didn't. Wow, look at me go. Yeah, definitely want that. And this is the poisoner stuff. So destruction needs to be 80 for my next perk. Restoration needs to be 50. Alteration, I think I have. Yeah. Pretty much all the. Yeah. I have all the alteration spells that I want. Enchanting. We're definitely gonna want that. That's just a good perk. I'll have to read about how that works. Learning it doesn't matter. That's gonna be good later. Yeah, I think, and I've pretty much perked out one and two-handed, or yeah, one and two-handed the way that I want. Wait, did I lose my perks? No. Yeah, one-handed and heavy armor. Excuse me. That's really good. I don't know if the second perk will grant me the extra experience though, so I don't want to spend that perk there. There's so many more perks now that I want to save my options. I think there's a pickpocket one that increases your carry weight. Trickster. That's freaking crazy. Hmm. See, pickpocket's real cool. Speech might be useful. I'll have to explore the magic options a lot more to see what I want to do with those, but I need to sit down and do that at some point in an episode and just dedicate it to that. But for now, I think I'm pretty satisfied, and I have an extra perk point if I decide I need it for anything. Because I am pretty much specced out. My destruction, yeah, still needs to be higher. 80 is really good. This is really good. So cool. a storm mage. Alright. Well, I am grateful for your continued patronage of this channel, and as always, if you enjoy your time here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's nice to grow the community a little bit. And as always, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Bye now.